Everybody, it's Victor. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Tuesday, Mosh Pit. We are waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes, and we're going to start off with a full-on Greedin run, just because we had a little bit of a short episode yesterday, obviously, but we're going to make up for it today. Here's your meme of the day / screenshots of the day, brought to you by Oxy Headwind. Title of the thread was, "So many rooms without a boss, question mark." I'm glad I'm not the only one who does this. Like, seriously. I also don't know what the SpongeBob reference is. It was on the 25th square, so let me know in the comment down below. And yeah, that's an impressive 34 rooms without seeing a single boss. Like, I thought I was the only one who just like counted the absurdity of it all, of going through like a giant level and then not seeing a boss, but I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that. So here we go. Let's see where we start off today with Greedin. Okay, we got ourselves a little bit of a it's not bad. Kilo Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, not 2. We've got the Guppy's Hairball and Scissors, and we're starting off with Synth Oil as well as Cracked Die, which I'm just going to get rid of right now because I don't like the idea of it randomly re-rolling me every time I take a hit. I have a very cheap Nun's Habit, which wouldn't be too bad, and on top of that, you know, we've been talking about Scissors a lot lately, and it's not an item that I really consider to be all that great, but lately it's been kind of pog, I'm not going to lie, because of the way that the I want to call it the Shard of Glass effect, like this blood sprinkler of tears that you see operates, allowing us to get a far greater volume of tears than we normally would than just by, you know, firing. And of course, Isaac's head just sits there wherever we use the Scissors. So, you know, it's an item that I thought was just pure utter trash, and now I'm starting to think that it's not really that trash. I think that the Scissors would be a little bit better if we did have a way to have like a creep trail behind it. I don't know if that would be too good or not, or too many benefits. You know what I mean? Like, just have just a blood creep trail, like kind of like Headless Baby, wherever the torso goes, and you like control it and stuff. I think that would give it a slightly better appeal as well. But for what it is, you know, for being a 4-room cooldown, I think it would be much more useful if it was a 2-room cooldown. That's something that I would definitely consider doing if I wanted to buff it in some way. But overall, you know, it's not total trash. It's not like an A tier plus item, but it's like an okay item. It's an item that I can definitely live with. And, you know, in Greed, the Isaac head turrets, they don't really do much. As you see here, they're kind of bugged out and just, oh, okay. They just kind of shoot, and then that's it. I didn't actually mean to step on the spikes there, but it does get pretty difficult seeing where you are as Isaac's torso. There we go. So we ended up stopping that button press there. I am going to take the Nun's Habit just to have it. Ooh. Metronome is also kind of interesting to me in Greed mode. That does allow us to have a pretty large amount of chances to like pog out of control. Yeah, look at that. We get Ghost Pepper here. So what's neat about this is that we can use Metronome. We can use it like pretty much every single wave, and even though you only gain one metronome effect, easy for me to say, per use, like it doesn't stack. It still potentially could give us like the quarter. It could give us HP upgrade. So yeah, I'm kind of okay with this, and we're also going to get Maw of the Vizoid. And man, I'm all for this. This is a good start here. That is not what I meant to do. I did not mean to end the video. Let's try this again there, Obia. Thank you. Thank you. See, what I really need to do is I need to not have the what I was trying to do is I was trying to flip it to the next scene whenever we have the like streak counter up, but then of course we don't have the like streak counter up, so that was kind of moot, and then accidentally started it off with the outro, so that's good. Okay, but we really don't want the mystery egg here. Obviously we got to be careful with our HP because we only have just soul hearts and that's it, but we do have Maw of the Void. Maw of the Void is going to be a huge help for us to clear out early waves, and of course it's just a massive amount of damage here with Synth Oil. But we do have to be careful. Black Candle, it allowed us to take the Devil Deal, but it also, of course, gets rid of the chance of us having a Curse of the Blind, which of course is the biggest bummer that you can possibly have in all of Greed mode. Be careful that we don't get spawned on by the game. Now our movement speed is absolute doo-doo, so yeah, we're gonna need to be sure that we are not standing in a high traffic zone of where the enemies used to spawn or like to spawn in Greed. Until we get some HP, obviously. Getting some red heart HP is what we're gonna be looking for, and also of course movement speed upgrades. I'll discombobulate it right now. So we didn't really get much of anything from Metronome, but I'm telling you, all it takes is just one big hit with Metronome in order for it to just pay off and totally justify me taking it. And you know, that could come in the form of just of the quarter of literally any HP at all. Parasitoid is a very nice pickup for us here. It's going to help us out a lot in Greed mode. And I do think that we should probably roll for HP, at the very, very least, a movement speed upgrade, because it's going to start getting dangerous real quickly here with us having such absolute horrid movement speed. Get adrenaline. Gotta be careful of Fistula, of course, with the bomb flies. Not want to get hit by them. And it's easier said than... So we didn't get hit by a bomb fly, but we got hit by the random bad gas mushroom. So, and look at that right there. A huge play for Metronome, giving us the PJs, which gave us 4 soul hearts, bro. I mean, like I said, it only takes one big hit that you need with Metronome, and you're on, and you're just laughing. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And it's a Krampus fight. That's blocked there by Guppy's hairball. No, I'm sticking... I don't care, man. I'm sticking with Metronome. Metronome gave us 4 soul hearts just out of nowhere, and I am, like, legit over the moon with that. We can even go in the curse room now. And I wish we didn't. As I'll destroy the fires. Sun's Habit gives us another charge on Metronome, which we can use on the next floor. Magician card, huge growth, Joker card, 2 of hearts. Doesn't really matter. I'll take the Magician card just to help us out with the next wave. No bombs, no keys, so we're getting by, but it's a little rough out here, Sarge. Okay. All set to go. Oh, man. We get raw liver as well. And I'm not going to use Metronome until we have a full charge. Okay. We have, again, a lot more HP here. Bomb's Key could potentially ball out of control. What is that? What is that sound that I'm hearing? Hearing a crackling noise. Making sure it's not my microphone. No, it's not. Man, I don't... OBS is acting weird right now. Okay, so I'm going to use Metronome. We used Sack Altar and got nothing. Which is kind of hilarious. I'm going to use the Magician card now. Get the poop. Poop didn't really do anything. These weren't the Brimstone Crawlers. We get the knife piece. It's good. Very useful for us here in Greed mode. Hey, we got the 120 volt. Now we're talking. And another nice thing about Metronome is that we get to basically just stay on whatever we like if we don't want to override it. Like 120 volts legit good, but oh my god, we got Eden's Blessing. Yeah. Feels good, man. Feels good. Metronome balling out of control. Oh baby, we got a little chisel. Got leprosy, which I mean, leprosy's kind of whatever, but hey, it was free, so who cares? It's Spider Babby, which doesn't really do much for us. And by the way, if you think that that's just a one-time occurrence, no. We can get Eden's Blessing again, or Eden's Soul. I mean, not Eden's Blessing, Eden's Soul. The Swarm, which doesn't do anything for us. Okay, Pestilence, you need to chill out, bro. God, our movement speed is absolute trash. We just lost all of that HP that we gained. And we are going to get some damage and movement speed here with Abba Dabba Ding Dong. We got to go Black Locust here. I am going to go Glass Eye. We don't have the D20, so there's not really any huge motivational factors in order for me to pick up Mom's Key. It would have given us 2 keys, but that's kind of like, eh. We get 2 or 3 of Beelzebub thanks to Parasitoid, and yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. Bombs? Salvation would have been nice, though. I found out what the crackling noise was. It was actually a Pokemon wrapper that was underneath my wheel of my chair. So we get more movement speed here, which is kind of a waste of the consolation prize, but it is what it is. Going over to last week's question of the episode here, while we have a chance in the womb level, I said, what's your take on the Necronomicon? Obviously, we had a greed run last week with unlimited Necronomicon. It was a very, very fun and just super great run. Surprisingly good run here with Necronomicon. The most upvoted comment came in from Dog Ear Blues, who said 1/3 bookworm, and that was it. So, you know, a little bit of a cynical take on it, but I think that, you know, whenever we get a chance to showcase items that I normally don't take on like regular runs, I think it's a good time to like take a step back and think of the positives. And Necronomicon really proved that like it does have a lot of value. Obviously, it was tethered to the value of 4.5 volt, but still, it was very useful and effective against greed and keeping the waves clear and just overall just making for a safer run. So, by the way, yes, we did indeed get we got the rosary, which did give us 3 more soul hearts, which is just beautiful. Second most upvoted comment came in from Ronnie J. Shout out to Ronnie again for once again always participating in the question of the episodes. I appreciate it, Ronnie. Ronnie said it's one of those items that will inevitably get thanked for its service and wish good luck in the future endeavors. Yeah, I mean, you know, again, I think that it's an item that is better. It's better suited in greed mode than it is in regular mode. But for what it is okay. You know, I'm not advocating to say that Necronomicon is just S tier. It's just it surprised a lot of people, including myself last week. It was very effective last week. And last but not least, third most upvoted comment came in from Trashman D, who said it's always nice to have and it's a great item, but sadly I always end up getting a better active item later on before I can use it or get much use out of it. And yeah, that's the familiar story, right, with the Necronomicon. But you know, hopefully we're proving something here with Metronome. Although Metronome does have a chance of using some bad things, which I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But it does have a chance of kind of screwing you, so you do have to be slightly careful. But so far, it's absolutely carried this run in terms of like HP. Double Mr. Fred is legit kind of like annoying, dangerous in greed mode because they basically make like half of the level just impassable. There we go. And I will take Spirit of the Night for Leviathan, and we might as well also take Gimpy in case if we do take do get a lot of keys. No, okay. Just in case we do take a lot of damage, it has a chance to at least give us some of that HP back. Yeah, Science Infection is good. 2 bombs here. I don't think it's here, but I'm just going to try it anyway. Still really, really bad movement speed. Shockingly bad movement speed. We'll get 2 more bombs out of this. I might as well take it. I'm looking for the secret. I'm going hard for the secret room right now. We actually got 3 bombs thanks to the double bomb. So I'm making a big time play here. I'm trying to get into the secret room. Wow. If it's in the curse room, I'm going to be real mad. Okay. I don't like it took all of our bombs to do that, basically, but we do get a free key out of it on the next floor, so it's the last floor that we ever need a key on, which is nice. We could load up on soul hearts here. I'm gonna... I don't think the 9 volt gives us... Does the 9-volt give us full charges on every wave for Metronome? We get more use out of it. I don't think it's worth honestly buying 15 cents for just to find out. We're not really. Ooh. We're not really in a good position right now to do that. No, I'm just gonna let it ride. Metronome, we ride or die. Ride or die with you, bro. Okay. We got rinsed. Absolutely rinsed on the re-rolls here, but I'll play it. It gives us a soul heart, and we do finally get some more movement speed here, and a nice one at that. Mini Mush. EH Dizzle. Range up, okay. Maybe we'll get some pills or something inside of the, Oh, look, we got... got the Urn of Souls. Oh, it's not infinite. That would have been so cool. We actually got Inner Child, which doesn't give us an extra life, by the way. Not one achieved via Metronome, which would have been, that'd be really cool if it did, but it unfortunately doesn't work like that. Need more damage too, man. Like we're not fully set in stone here in terms of our ultra greed killing plans. Mom's Knife, which, yeah. I mean, we invested a lot to stay with Metronome here by not taking the D-Sizzle, so need Metronome to work for us. Now, the thing is, do we try to use Metronome here for some more HP or not? I mean, Mom's Knife is doing work for us. Again, our damage is not all that fantastic, so I think we at least go through the bosses with Mom's Knife. I think that's a smart thing to do. But look at Metronome. Getting an absolute bro. Yeah, the gurglings, they represent the most annoying factor of this. You know, got some cheeky little melee damage in there. Oh boy. I think we are going to have to say goodbye to Metronome. Metronome was working, but if we get the 4.5 volt with Jello, then our damage worries are over. So we say thank you to Metronome. I am going to take the Tears upgrade here. I normally don't. Oh man, so good. I normally don't like taking eye drops, mainly just because like they give you the sporadic like pause inside of your Tears raid, but it is a Tears up and it's something we could definitely use. We got one more. We got one more soul heart in us. Yeah. All right, one time. The secret room. Hey, that's really lucky, and that's really unlucky. All right. All right. Yeah, oh man, Perks is actually huge, huge, huge. Oh, mercy, that's massive for Ultra Greed. That essentially gives us the win, because what we can do then is we can exploit Nun's Habit with Jello and line up just a whole bunch of Jello procs, which is all we need. Should at least get out of here so it doesn't cost me anything, but... I don't know what we gained in there. We got bigger. That's all I know. Obviously, Jello's going to clean up here. You can't touch this game. The only way you can touch us is by flying directly at us parallel to where we're shooting. Movement speed on point. You gotta love it. Knocking him down here with Jello. Getting some good gains here with Parasitoid as well with the flies and spiders. Life is good, man. We're looking real solid now. Which again, even though our stats on paper really are not all that impressive. Apparently we feared this one over here. And yeah, we're gonna stick to full health here going into the last fight. I think we just take the stapler and we can't get anything else, so yeah, there's no reason to buy a tarot card because we have a perks pill. So I think this is just GG. Stapler gives us a little bit more damage, and we should be able to just troll Ultra Greed and activate Jello over and over and over again with Nun's Habit. Nun's Habit. Nun's Habit, of course, one of the items that we picked early on that, like, I wasn't sure if we were going to get much use out of, but man, I'm glad we got it, because this is going to be ultimately the driving force behind our victory here. Again, I'm going to be purposely taking damage so we can get more Jello hits out. Just got to make sure that we pick up the we got to pick up the coins if we do get damaged. Of course, Gimpy pays us out. Gotta love it. Showing the absurdity of the hitbox while Greed is whirlwinding. I can't fight him without at least mentioning that once. Again, when we have essentially double our health, we don't care about taking damage here. In fact, it's making it more difficult on Greed. Every time we take damage, we just get stronger. Physics are... they're quite the sight to behold. So super easy Greed win here in a run that honestly was super hard carried by Metronome early on. Metronome showing why it's the boss. We did lose all of our money, but who cares? I already had it maxed out anyway. It's not like you're using the Greed machine. So good warm-up run. Good little warm-up run. Let's head on over to a regular Eden run now. Special Tuesday. Okay. Seed day is going to be Romeo 3 Mike Lima 26 X-Ray Alpha. We got Blood Puppy and Flip, but only 1 HP. We got more movement speed than we had for half of that Greed fight, or Greed run. So, but the problem is we've got Blood Puppy, and even though Blood Puppy's cute and everyone loves him, he's a menace. And when you have low tiers and low damage, he is not something that you want to be taking. Not something that you want to have on you. The D20 and Samson's chains. Now, as much as I want to take the D20, I don't think we can here. Because flip early on is just too much damage, or it's too much items, too many items for us to ignore. Especially with the value that we can get for like the 2-for-1 in double deals, the 2-for-1 in shops. It's just too good. And I love the D20. Everyone knows that I do enjoy me the D20. However, we got to be smart here about this start, especially with us having Blood Puppy. Blood Puppy doing the work right now against the worst Ragman of them all. Orange Champion Ragman is by far and away my least favorite. He does spawn way too many ads and also heals way too much. Blood Puppy was able to get him, and now we have to deal with Blood Puppy. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad. Bad Blood Puppy. And no, the option of leaving him like this is absolutely not going to happen. We're looking for a sack altar or a reroll or something to get rid of him. Blood Puppy. Well, I hate him right there. It's clown physics. Gotta love him. This is exactly what I was talking about. And people, you know, it's a meme in the community about Blood Puppy, but like people often question why I don't like taking him. And that is the exact reason why right there. Not only do you have to deal with a really ridiculously fast charging mob in clown physics, you also have to sit there and fight him over and over and over again. And it's just not worth the trouble. It really is not. Shred Poop is going to be nice here for the early start. Now, eventually, once you get enough damage to put Blood Puppy down, like, pretty much instantaneously, then it doesn't matter if you have him or not. But I really, like, do not like Blood Puppy. Really don't. He's too much of a menace to deal with. 2 soul hearts to begin with. Wouldn't be too bad. It also gets us a free black candle, so that's really damn good. Buy that pill, Isaac. I'm gonna use Pandora's box now to give me the 2 soul hearts, which is not a great buy for us, but then we're gonna use flip and then take the black candle. I have no clue where our secret room is. Could be to the left of the... Here, maybe? I mean, it could have been there, but it's not, so... Okay, so we're leaving with a good amount of HP now. We could go into the curse room, but I don't want to squander this HP that we've kind of earned and given to ourselves, especially given the fact that we paid 15 cents for it, so yeah. I'm fine with this. So curses means that we don't have to worry about Curse the XL, Curse the Blind, Curse the Unknown, Curse the Darkness, blah, blah, blah. It's always a good little reassurance to have at the beginning of a run where we just simply do not have to care nor worry about ever getting screwed by Curse the Blind or Curse the XL. Here comes Blood Dog. Some people are going to say, let him get to level 3. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. If we had flying and we had something like piercing shots or Maw of the Void or something like that where I could deal with him whenever I needed to, I would consider it. But it is just simply too much of a liability to keep him aggressive like this. You just cannot shoot him when he's charging. That's just a not good idea. So there's sulfuric acid, which is not a bad pickup for us either. But we can't really use flip until we're done at least with the devil deal. Forget Me Now is also nice, but it's not something that we're realistically going to take. Our damage is just it's too soft right now for us to do anything about Blood Puppy just taking all of our kills, and that's a bad thing because it's going to turn him into Blood Dog again here in a second. They're trying to race. That's another annoying thing about Blood Puppy is that you have to just race. You essentially have to race him to kill stuff, and it's almost like fighting Bumbo and Bum Friend, trying to get them to like say, hey, don't do this. Stop taking my coins, you know. It's just an annoyance factor and danger factor when it comes to Blood Puppy. You see, he absolutely destroys little Steven. Hoping we just get a sack altar. Look, there's no denying, like, he does good damage whenever he hits something. I just don't want him hitting me. We get Goat Head and Black Powder. Oh, okay. Hit Blood Puppy, but didn't do anything to him. I mean, we have to do this. The Goat Head at least guarantees that we get maximum value here out of Flip, because that means we're going to get a double deal on every single floor. If we have the HP to take it, obviously. The means of which acquire. There we go. So we take Empty Vessel, we take Death's List, we use Flip. We get Goat Head, we get Black Powder, we have Flying. F is good. Now we know that this is a Justice card over here. And we can use the Justice card to get a bomb, which allows us to get into that Pendant Rock over there. Look at that, we got 2 bombs. I'll take it. I'll be doggone. I'll be blood doggone. Half price payment to get into the curse room is probably worth it. Yeah, and we get our bomb back. That. Yeah. Black Powder, of course, is going to be a nice little boost to our damage. End up costing us Sword anyway, but we do get a bomb and a key out of it. Seagram's to the left of here, most likely. Yeah, Blood Puppy completely negates Death's List, by the way. Oh, it's up there. Really? Those strange non-speaker room basement. I guess it's gotta be here. See there, and that is Glitch Crown behind Keeper's Box. I would love to get it, but I don't think it's going to happen. We need exactly a dime to be out of here. Temperance Machine inside the Super Secret Room would do it, or a quarter here. Assuming, of course, that the Super Secret Room was there, which it's not. Bomb Beggar is... I mean, it does give us a chance to get some money for our bombs, but we don't have enough to really do it. Got a half soul heart, okay. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And we don't have a way of using Forget Me Now. No, we're not gonna be able to get it. See the circles there I'm accidentally drawing on the ground. That's from Black Powder. Boy howdy, do we need a movement speed upgrade, tears up, all kinds of stuff. Damage. We need everything. The answer is everything. What do we need on this run? Everything. Was that other Bobby behind it? Yeah, okay. I mean, BBF could assist in taking down Blood Puppy, but she's just not worth it. We already have too many ways of the game hitting us with damage. What I will say though is Black Powder is going to be very good at taking down Blood Puppy, especially with us having flying. If we can get a little bit more movement speed, we'll be able to sort of maneuver and finagle our way around Blood Puppy to where we're hitting him with the Black Powder circle without having to worry about getting hit by him. Though we do not have PhD, unlike the Greed run. Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. Look at that. Birthright and also the school bag. If we can get 30 cents, I doubt that's going to happen, though. Yeah, so we have a charge on flip, but it doesn't matter until we have the money to pay for everything. We really need a lot of money in these two chests here. And we got nothing. Okay, it was 5 cents, so it's good enough for Birthright. We really can't buy Birthright now, though, until we're able to buy the battery. And getting the battery, honestly, for flip is just amazing because it allows you to not waste any bit of charge that you might be potentially wasting. As you see here, we're having a real big problem with incoming damage just because we don't have great maneuverability despite us having flying. 1.07 movement speed is not great. Kind of see what I'm talking about when we have to race Blood Puppy here against killing things. We're going to draw a circle over here and let Blood Puppy just kind of sit in it. Plus, of course, he's like barely slightly off of it. There we go. Going Birthright is definitely going to be the play here, unless if we can get 8 cents. I mean, there's a Tinted Rock over here. There's the Sacrifice Room. There's certainly a chance for us to get the 8 cents that we need to get everything our wildest dreams. Because what happens then is that not only do we have flip on basically we have a double cooldown on flip with battery. On top of that, we also get the backpack, which means that we have other plays that we can broaden our horizons with like, say, I don't know, Forget Me Now. That would have been nice to have on the floor 1. Best list, you're kind of bumming me out here, not gonna lie. Need 1 nickel. One nickel and we are laughing. Bro, chill. Good lord, these mobs. 4 cents from Pay Dirt. Don't know where the secret room is. It's probably there. Could be there. We have 2 bombs to check it. Could also be there too. Man, this is bad. Could be there. Has to be here. Okay. Quality damage here with black powder. Not sure why he was slowed. Was it because of Rainbow Baby? Nice. Good proc there of Empty Vessel. 2 cents to Pay Dirt. Yeah, we need real bad. And a Krampus fight. One penny game. Need 1 penny. Just need 1 penny. The sacrifice room, it's 2 chances of 50-50 here. It's going to cost us 2 soul hearts. We got it. It only costs us 1. Ooh, boy, that's big. That's big time big. All right, let's hope for a good item here from Birthright. About that. And what we can do is we can use the strength card and potato peeler. Give ourselves a permanent damage up and orbital, so we need a damage. It didn't give us a lot of damage, mind you, but it's something. It's something better than nothing. What was in our... It was... Oh, it was BBF. That's right. BBF and Brother Bobby. We're slowly but surely making it here. We don't need the potato peeler. Taking Krampus's head at least gives us another active option, but we need to be charging Flip. Come on, Vault. Vaults, everybody. Toxic Shock at least is going to soften up a lot of our enemies in here. It'll also soften up Blood Puppy too whenever he turns into Blood Dog. A random Soul Heart, which I am A-okay with. There was something blowing up over there. I don't know what it was, but it sounded angry. Play-Doh Cookie and Piggy Bank. Come on, give us a damage upgrade. Oh, you jerk. Blood Puppy, you're just the worst. Just the worst. It's actually safer for us to kill him with black powder than it is to shoot him. That's how dumb the charging stuff is. Get our mandatory greed fight out of the way. Hopefully it's the last one. Nice. Okay, so we have double charge on Flip, so we're Gucci on that. We can use it basically in the item room as well as the Devil Deal. Good damage there from the head of Krampus. Get meat, which is absolutely needed, although it is going to kill our flying. And Backstabber and Sack Dagger and Purgatory is pretty good. That is a good Devil Deal right there. Honestly, I'm going to stick with the head of Krampus. Even though we kind of need some consumables here, the head of Krampus did a pretty good job at killing everything. And then I'm not going to take Play-Doh Cookie because Firemind is just bad. But I am going to take the Piggy Bank. Oh, mercy. What do you do here? Oh, baby. I mean, we need so many things on this run. And what a predicament to be in. Oh boy. Man, I don't know. I do not know what the answer is here. You know, rock bottom is certainly a possibility, but The last time we had rock bottom, it was not good. Straight up, it was just not good. And that's the weakness of rock bottom, is that it's highly dependent on, like, it's like, great, you have rock bottom, but if you get nothing that can go with it, then who cares, you know? I think at this stage of the game, there's only one item that can bring us back from the brink. Lots of money in here too, which is great. Got to do it. When you need a big-time player item, make big-time plays, there's only one item that's going to do it for you. With guaranteed certainty. That is Binge Eater. Binge Eater takes every item pedestal in the entire game and turns it into a potential almost all stats up, except for movement speed. It helps us clear Blood Puppy whenever he starts acting up. It synergizes amazingly with Toxic Shock. It gives us practically unlimited HP. There's no better item in the game, in my opinion, that can turn a run around faster than Binge Eater. Back Dagger making some big time plays here. And what's even better about this is that because we have Binge Eater now, it's going to allow us to put Blood Puppy down even further and quicker. He starts acting up again. And also, Flip is going to, I think, make Binge Eater turn every item that we flip into another Binge Eater pedestal, I think. Binge Eater Flip is not a combo that I've ever really experimented with before, so this is going to be a first for me. Of course, having Purgatory and Backstab is huge for us. Get ourselves Binge Eater, just start racking it up. Now, the downside, of course, is going to be the fact that we are not going to have great movement speed, but we haven't had great movement speed this entire run anyway. So if we're going to have crap movement speed, we might as well just have an amazing amount of damage. Money, good. Money is looking real healthy. So we have Fat on Mushroom, which is going to give us a movement speed down, so we might as well, and HP up, so we might as well take Binge Eater. And then Flip. Okay, no, it does not give you a second Binge Eater pedestal. Good to know. Future reference, that is good to know. And another greed fight. Right. Binge Eater, because we do not need money right now. Finally get ourselves a Tears upgrade. The first Tears upgrade of the entire run, mind you. Thanks to Binge Eater. But the synergy with Toxic Shock is really where Binge Eater is going to start shining for us, on top of course, the stat ups that we're getting, which is inherently tied to us getting stats via Binge Eater. The Binge Eater. Amicles. Yeah. No. No, thank you. I don't think we'll be doing that. I'll take Ghost Baby, though. Be a Twisted Pair, too. It can join. Who cares? Life is good with Binge Eater. We don't have to worry about ever coming across a crap item pedestal ever again. Because at the very, very least, we're always going to be able to have Binge Eater to take. And it's lovely. Arms a key. Or whatever. Whatever, you know? Stoked we get to go through this room again. Another kind of downside about Binge Eater, other than the fact that like it just slows you down like crazy, is the fact that it gives you too much shot speed. I know that may sound like a ridiculous notion, but it is true. It just makes the clown physics more clown physics-ier, and you got to be careful with it. Worm buddy, oh baby, look at this. All the stars are coming out to play now. Yeah, BFF is going to help us with damage. And we might as well take more Binge Eater. And a free fanny pack and Trinket Smelter we don't really need. I'm going to buy this full charge, though. Get Worm Bizzle. Got the head of Crizzle. Krampus doesn't he doesn't deserve the title of Izzle. Krampus will never be a Nizzle. Take the Fool card here. Thought I could sneak past it. Didn't work. Yeah, we're gonna take some Binge Eater here. No, dang old, take some old, dang old Binge Eater, man. Dang old Binge Eater, man. And yeah, we'll take Whore of Babylon. We'll take Sanguine Bond, might as well. Pentagram, and then we can play Sanguine Bond here. Wow, we got the Leviathan transformation. That's like a 2% chance, dude. Oh man, everything's popping off now. You gotta love it. Don't know if we're gonna be. It's hard to see if we actually are getting any benefits out of Sanguine Bond in terms of the damage upgrade, but and we don't even have to worry. That's the thing, is we don't even have to worry about healing ourselves right now because we have Binge Eater, and Binge Eater gives us a not full heal but an almost full heal. So yeah, it's totally irrelevant of us taking damage on red hearts. The only downside is just the fact that like we go super slow. Didn't see that card over here. Gotta go see what this card is right here. First card. Now obviously getting down to Whore of Babylon state is not going to happen. We are under no circumstances probably ever going to be able to get our flying back from Empty Vessel or anything. Well, I went straight to the boss too. Now Blood Puppy just doesn't have a prayer in the world. I am going to take the tears up here. Max out our tears, and oh my goodness, look at this. So that is Jello and Guppy's Hairball. I'm going to take Binge Eater. And Binge Eater. And Binge Eater. Then we're going to flip. And we're going to take all these. Yes, I'm going to willingly take Ocular Rift. Crazy, I know. Who is this man and what have you done with Sinvicta? And not quite sure if we are gaining any damage from Sanguine Bond because Binge Eater is currently active. We hit Mega, which honestly, give me Mega. Like let's just full send it with just super hard carry items to close out what's been an amazing double feature here. Hopefully you all are enjoying it as well, because I am. I'm having fun. This is a run that you know, didn't really show a lot of promise. A little bit scary, a little bit wacky, crazy with Blood Puppy, and then all of a sudden, you know, we get Death Certificate. Next thing we know, we are just absolutely flooring the game. On top of all this, we get at least a double charge on Jello for like stuff that we truly need to use them on. If only we had Spectral Tears, that would be nice. Game is making up for us going straight to boss on the last floor by this. You know what? That's fine. You can use Mega again. I don't think we're going to need to. At least I hope we don't have to. But this definitely feels like we're going in the wrong direction again. Oh my god, this movement speed. Oh no, we're going the right direction. I'll be Gul'dan. Warm Buddy the goat. Locking everything down. It's 2 or 3 for Guppy, but it's not really worth taking in my opinion here. Though we do have Binge Eater, but I doubt we're gonna get Guppy off. But I think I'm just gonna go Binge Eater, get the extra stats. Even with us getting the movement speed little push here from Mega, this is still how slow we're going. I mean, Jello might just he might even just be able to take the day off here. We already got another full charge on Mega. I didn't actually mean to use that. I was trying to switch to Jello. Unfortunately, we can't go into the chest until this is done, so. I was trying to switch to Jello just so we could have him do something. He's taking him, but doesn't really matter. It's an absolute full send with Binge Eater here. And we're going to be going up to max HP and lots and lots and lots of stats. Now you notice our shot speed is kind of high. 3.66 is, you know, it's a lot. Our shots are definitely traveling. Movement speed continues to fall, but our damage keeps going up and up and up. It's like instantaneous travel from Isaac's face to wherever we're shooting at. Our movement speed officially cannot go any lower. Or actually it can. Okay. Look, you're only making it more painful on yourself, game, by giving us all these dead ends here. It's gonna be a slow, agonizing death for you, and I'm here for it. Wow, we even get larynx There we go. So thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this crazy, crazy run. It was a lot of fun, I gotta say, but truly in the greed run, Metronome really showing its worth. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Your question of the episode is, what is your take on Metronome? Do you think it's worth the risk of re-rolling or anything like that? Or do you think it is just truly an amazingly fun but gambly item? Post them in the comments down below. Have a great start to your Tuesday, everybody. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this episode. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Sean Cooper, Dina, and Alvin Sheldon. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.